I don't think that I've ever found a press-on nail that does not last as much as Glamnetic does. So today I'm going to be sharing how simple it is to use or to apply Glamnetic nails. So I'm actually only going to be doing it on one finger just to show you really quickly. And I'm also going to be sharing my Glamnetic nail collection because I have tons of Glamnetic nails. So let's get into applying the Glamnetic nails. Hi, my name is Rachel. On this channel, I help women stay consistent in their faith through simple routines and beauty habits. Now let's get into how to apply the press-on Glamnetic.
For today's press-on nails from Glamnetic, I am using the French Pearl design. These are probably one of my favorites. They're so pretty. First thing that I'm going to do is I am going to be sizing the nails. So I only have one nail because it recently came off, and I just wanted to show you how I apply the nails with only one finger. So I'm just sizing it. This one took a bit of a longer time to try to figure out the size of the nail. It's a little bit smaller than I would like, but that's okay. Now I am filing the surface of the nail so there's no shine. I am just kind of roughing up the surface of the nail. This is a nail file from, I think, Sally's. It's just a 180 grit nail file. I use the softer side of the nail file because I'm filing the natural nails. Now I am going to just brush off the dust with a nail brush. And then I went to go in a little bit more because I did see that I missed a spot when I was filing the nail. So there's just one spot that I needed to refile. Next, I didn't really need to push back the cuticle. I wanted to just a little bit and kind of use this cuticle fork thing just to kind of remove a little bit of the cuticle as well. It's a little bit out of frame, so sorry about that, but I just kind of used the cuticle fork just to kind of remove the cuticle. Next, I'm taking this cuticle oil thing, and I should have done this before I kind of pushed back the cuticle, but that was my bad. I just kind of put that on the cuticle, and then I kind of saw another spot where I needed to remove the cuticle a little bit again. So I just kind of did that. Then it's now time to dehydrate the nail. So I'm just going to take these lint-free pads. I'm just going to take some rubbing alcohol just to kind of dehydrate the nail. I do sometimes like to use the kind of nail wipe that they have in the Glamnetic kit, but typically I just use some alcohol. I just use some rubbing alcohol to dehydrate the nail. So I really get it nice and dehydrated. Kind of put a little bit too much on the pad that time, and it kind of spilled. So next I'm going to use probably my favorite nail glue. I switched from the nail glue that they provide in the kit to this brush on nail glue. It's the same thing as what it's provided in the kit. It's just a brush on version, and this is so much easier to use. It's less messy. It's a little bit tricky to apply because you do have to brush it on. I'm not very good at brushing it on my left hand, but it's still really easy. So I first apply the glue to my finger first, and then I immediately after apply it to the press-on nail itself. So now I am ready to press on the nail. So it is a little bit tricky. I wanted to get it, I was kind of looking at it really close just to see if the positioning was right, and now the positioning is good. So what I like to do is I kind of like to take my middle finger and kind of, if I'm doing the pointer finger, I kind of press it onto it, and now it is done. Kind of hold it with my pointer finger to press it, And now it is done. I'm just waiting for the nail, or for the glue to dry a little bit now. And now I am ready to kind of do like the nourishing of the nail. Right now I'm just looking at it to make sure it's all dry. I'm going to use this Nail Career Education nail or cuticle oil. I think it's in the scent pomegranate. And again, I'm just waiting for it to dry just for a second. I'm going to put on the cuticle oil, kind of rub it in a little bit so it really absorbs the cuticle oil. And now I'm going to take my lotion just to really seal in that cuticle oil. Today I'm using the Rare Beauty. Lotion. Alright, so this is my nail collection. I have about 14 nails, press-on nails currently. Some of them I actually haven't used yet. A lot of them I've already used. So I'm just going to go down the line and share what styles these are. So this first one looks like this. The packaging looks so dirty right now, so that's why and this is in the style Exposed. Then we have one that I haven't used yet. I've used this one before, but this one I haven't used yet. This is in the style Lace Blush, and I absolutely love them. They look so pretty. And then these three I haven't used before. So this one is Bailey. I love them. They're so nice. I really like French tip nails. I have 1, 2, 3, technically 4, 5. I have 5 different French tip nails. And then we have Lover's Knot. I think that is so cool. And I've never done like a aura nail like this style before, so I'm kind of excited to try these nails. And then we have Berry Bliss. It's kind of like a grayish taupe, which is, I really like this one too. And then another one that I haven't used yet. This is Dusty Pink, and they remind me of kind of like jelly nails, or maybe it's this one. I don't know. These both kind of do. So this is jelly nails, and then Classic French. I really like this one. Another one, I actually don't know where the nails are in this box, but this is another French tip that I'm going to share a picture of me wearing them, because these ones are my favorite. They're La Perelle nails, I think it's called. I don't know. This is the Classic French ones. And then we have the Lovely Devly. I love these. I love the name, but I have such small nail beds that it was really tricky to find the shape find the right nail size for my nails. So I'm gonna have to try these again. I was going to use these nails first rather than these ones that I have on right now, and they just did not work well for me. So maybe I should just try just the solid color ones rather than these ones. So we'll try them again. Okay, this one I'm actually not going to put on for a couple of months. I'm going to use these specific nails for a concert that I'm going to be going to. So these are going to be saved for that. This is in the style Butterfly Effect. And this style is going to go with my outfit for the concert, so that's why I am not going to put these on until the concert. And next we have such a pretty nail design. This is the All Time Love nail design, and then it's in another French style, which again I love, and I prefer the French style nail, so I'm really happy with these ones. And of course we have the nails that I have on right now in the style French Pearl. So pretty. I love these nails. And then again, talked about these a little bit, but these are the next set is the La Pirelli nails. I'll put a picture here of what they look like on, and they're probably, out of all of the French tip nails that I've tried from Glamnetic, those are my favorite, and Glamnetic is just my favorite press-on in general, so I do love these French tips from Glamnetic. And then
We have In the Nude. I wore these so much. They're so pretty. I don't think I have another set. If I do, I would be really happy because these are really, really great. And then this is actually the first set of Glamnetic nails that I used. I actually had 2 sets of these because I love them, and since these are Los Angeles Charger nails, I wanted to have a good variety of sets of these so I can just wear them all the time when I go to the games. So these are the, of course, French tip Los Angeles Chargers nails, and they're just so amazing. I love these. So that was all of my press-on nails. I do have another nail video down below. You can go check that out. Those are more of the like kiss press-on nails. Then again, why I did this video is because Glamnetic has become the only press-on nails that I use. And I mean, kiss nails were good. They didn't have the longevity like Glamnetic does. So you can go check that video out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.